Well, just as I predicted, the day after the elections, the sun was going to come out. I mean, I think that's one thing we could all have banked on, is that regardless of the outcome, that another day is going to come. And we're here. Now, this evening, I hope you tune into our channel, because we're going to actually do somewhat of a breakdown of the elections, what happened election night, why did she lose? We'll look at all of that. So make sure you tune in tonight and check that out. Also, make sure you tune into the video that my wife posted just recently about the goings on down in Conyers, Georgia, because like I said, again, we're going to stay focused on the main things. And that is a local issue. This is something that we've been talking about for a long time, that don't get so focused on what's going on in DC. You need to focus on what's on the local level. And this is why we have been telling people that, listen, even if you're not going to vote for who is going to be president, make sure you stay focused on what's happening on your local level. And I'm going to demonstrate tonight as to why that is so important. But I will say this, one of the big takeaways of the outcome of this election has to be the defeat of the Boule. And when I say the defeat, I'm talking about they got a huge L, handed to them, because they believe that they can just come in and talk down on black people and say whatever the heck they want to get what they want. But this really has been a huge slap in the face for them. And that is what I'm actually celebrating, is the fact that this Boule class has gotten a huge wake-up call as it pertains to how to represent black people, and they are no longer are the true representatives of black people, and that is what I'm celebrating. This has also been a huge statement, even coming from straight black men, on these important issues, because as I mentioned on our community page just last night, man, Twitter was full of all kinds of tweets from gay black men and black women who just immediately, when they saw that the race was going in the direction it was going, it was, as we predicted, immediately they were going to start blaming black men for this. But when you look at the stats, which we'll be looking at tonight, you'll see that it wasn't just black men. It was actually other groups as well. And we'll talk about that, and we'll get into that. But our focus is going to be on this platform starting tonight. We're going to take a closer look at the black church. And this is something I have been kind of hinting at and kind of talking about a little bit here and there. But this has provided us an opportunity to really give a very close, articulate, meaningful, purposeful, truthful analysis of what we call the black church. Because the black church, in this election, one thing that it showed us is that they are not for black people. They're not. They're for a specific class of black people, but they are no longer representation of black people. And so for us to do that, we're going to have to take a historical look and see, even at its own roots, this was never an institution that was a fair representation for black men who are straight and are full of good character. And that's one of the main themes that we're going to be hammering on over the next couple of weeks, and showing you historically how we've all been deceived. And I think in this election, it just came all out in the open. And so this gives us an opportunity to confront that, to look at this head on, and to deal with it as is. I'll give you an example. Yolanda Adams, and I think we're going to use her as an example. Yolanda Adams made very clear in this commercial that they did recently, along with the other preachers and pastors on that commercial that we showed, that they stand side by side with the LGBT or movement.
Seeing people from all different backgrounds,
races, religions, and genders.
And but anybody that's been paying attention, you will see that Yolanda Adams She has been an advocate for that community for a very long time. And we're going to use her as an example. But again, it's not just her. It goes a lot deeper than that. And so we're going to be looking at other ministers. We're going to be looking at denominations and stuff like that, because this is the time for them, for this institution that we call the Black Church, to be called out for what it really is. And we're going to take full advantage of this opportunity. I mean, these are the same people that gave us medical advice a few years ago, and they used the Bible to justify a government mandate. And you see how that turned out. Yeah, they need to be held accountable for that. But before I go, I want to leave you with this video clip of your best friend in the media, Roland Martin, and someone put this video montage together, and I'm very grateful that they did it, because we need to keep record of all of this. In fact, we need to keep record of all of these Boule types who talk down on us. They targeted black men. They targeted black women. Anybody that had a difference of opinion, they targeted us. And we need to keep record of that, and we need to close ranks. And someone put together this montage of Roland Martin and just how he spoke to black people who had a difference of opinion. And you need to see this, and you need to never forget it.
Is dumb as hell. Because see, a whole bunch of black people did the same bullshit in 2016, but the same fools, and there were some black folks who were fools, but some black folks fell for this bullshit. If you don't know how to use Google, shut the hell up. It's dumbass, asinine question. Get y'all caught up in bullshit with Kamala Harris. I'm not going to play these games trivializing black politicians. And the last thing, for all y'all folks out here who running around talking about, is she black enough? Y'all can kiss my ass too. Now y'all can sit here, ask these dumbass silly questions.
Kiss my entire ass. And I said, this real simple. Shut up and vote. Shut up and vote. Shut up and vote.
Y'all want to see some silly shit? Y'all look like the biggest fools in America.
Always got some idiots out there. You actually had this fool who is black. Like, I'm not dealing with them FBA nuts. The first fucking hate crimes law. So for all you simple Simons out there who are sitting here going, oh my God, we've never had a hate crimes law for us. This is what happens, y'all, when y'all listen to people who are full of shit, who have the audacity to say, Roland, why you ain't covered this stuff? Because your punk ass don't watch. You dumbasses, don't come at me with the bullshit and you ain't read nothing.
Hold on, stop. Don't come on my show. No, Lee. Don't come on my show with bullshit. All of you trifling punk ass people. All y'all people who love to sit here and talk about who's the Democratic shield and this, that, and the other, do understand that these federal judges can impact your black ass. Well, guess what? The folks who oppose you, they are voting. This is for all y'all just stuck on stupid folk. Listen to ignorant people who call women bed wenches, who are telling you fools not to vote, and they all hollering intangibles, simpleton SOBs. For all of you simple Simons, for all of you folk who are stuck on stupid, and I know Cleo Monaga was here, he was enrolling, don't call them names, but if your dumb ass is advocating not voting, that's exactly what they want you to do. You know what? Shut the hell up, because I don't want to hear nothing out of your mouth. In the YouTube channel telling me, Roland, you shouldn't be saying that. Well, you can kiss my ass. This is some bullshit. If you chose to vote for Donald Trump over Hillary Clinton, you can kiss my black ass.
So you guys take care, and I'll see you later on.